Thank you, Sai. So next we'll hear from Ms. Rebecca Freitag. She's a UN Youth Delegate on Sustainable Development, also a climate and cycling activist from Germany. So Rebecca.
Yeah, hi. Does my action really matter? That's actually a question I receive a lot when giving presentations on sustainability. And thank God Greta Thunberg hasn't come up with that question. And also together tens of thousands of young people who now strike on Fridays for the sake of their future. Now, collectively, these people do make a difference. Politicians are under pressure to deliver. Parents think twice about their meat consumption or driving a car, and teachers are talking more about climate change. So every single action will have an impact on our future. I will give you a small recap on climate science. So our sustainable CO2 budget is 2 tons per year per capita, right? But many of us, by the way, are far away from this. The average American emits 20 tons, the average German 9 tons. If you go veggie, you save a ton per year. If you buy green energy, you save 1.5 tons. And if you avoid a round-trip transatlantic flight, you also save 1.5, and you save even 2 tons by living car-free. Having said this, I also see the limitations in individual actions. Living climate-friendly and sustainably is still mostly not the cheapest and not the easiest option. But it should be. And creating the framework for this is the job of decision makers of today. And this is where our individual action is needed the most, at the voting polls. Because, let's face the truth, we need radical change. Subsidies for fossil fuels are not acceptable. Indefinite economic growth with finite resources is not possible. And climate change migrants must not become reality. We have to show the world leaders that we are ready for the transformation ahead by leading by example and start the change in our everyday life. But this is also a call to be coherent ourselves. I know that many of us have come here to save the world or save the climate, but at the same time, many of us have emitted at least as much CO2 emission as your annual CO2 budget allows. So guys, make sure it was worth it. Go home, spread the word, and make your national leaders come up with a master plan, a radical master plan for the upcoming climate summit. Thank you.
As her last words stated, go home, change your world, and make sure that your government have a master plan in the lead up for the SG Summit. So from there, we'll just move to the other